Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Alipur with UVibes. Today we will learn new series of basic to advanced Snowflake tutorial. So let's jump into Snowflake tutorial. Let's start. Here you are seeing a picture. It's a Snowflake data warehouse picture. So in other picture you can see the infrastructure of Snowflake. Snowflake is fully managed cloud-based data platform designed for data warehousing, analytics, and real-time processing. Unlike traditional database, Snowflake decomposes compute and storage, provided seamless scalability, cost, efficiency, and performance optimization. It's built on AWS, Azure, or GCP. Snowflake offers high availability, automatic scaling, and built-in security mechanism. Snowflake infrastructure component as shown in a picture: data storage, query processing, cloud services. First, we discuss about storage layer or database storage layer. This layer handles all structured and semi-structured data, including CSV, JSON, Parquet, and ORC. Snowflake automatically automize storage using compressed columnar micro partition. Second layer is a query layer, compute layer, virtual house layer. This compute layer consists of virtual warehouse, which is independent cluster that execute query and processing tasks. Third one is cloud service layer. This layer manages authentication, access control, query optimization, metadata storage, and security. It ensures query passing, optimization, and execution planning, enable efficient workload data management. So we will practice on Snowflake cloud trial based account. So let's start or jump into or from this link you can create a Snowflake, provide us a start 30-day trials. In this 30-day you can run or practice your hands-on. Okay, if we talk about again that cloud service, query processing, and database storage, so we will discuss all about from basic to advanced, in which we will cover about all hands-on practice which will every basic or advanced developer should to know. Okay, let's start. If I show another picture of, so this is the other side of a picture which we will discuss before start. This image represents how Snowflake integrate with various data source, cloud platform, and data consumer. Here is a breakdown. Data source on the left side, the green over represents data source from different systems such as a database, API, files, streaming data. These source feed data into Snowflake. Snowflake center blue oval. Snowflake is cloud-based data platform that supports data engineering, data lake, data warehouse, data science, data application, data exchange. Exchange means sharing data across organizations. Snowflake store, process, and manage all these workloads seamlessly. Cloud platform bottom. Snowflake run on multiple cloud platform: AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP. You can choose any of these cloud platform to host your Snowflake instance. While you create your 30-day free trial on while creating your account, it's will ask you from which service you would like to create. Select like you will select you can select AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. Snowflake perform all services same. Data consumer right side, end user or application that is consume process data from Snowflake, including BI tool like Tableau, Power BI, local data science for Python, or Jupyter business analysis and decision making. External partner. Okay. Summary: Snowflake ingests data from various sources. It stores or processes data on AWS, Azure, or GCP. It serves multiple data workload, data engineering, data sciences, warehouse, etc. The data is consumed by analytics, application, and business. So it's a basic infrastructure. So we will start now hands-on how to create or warehouse, or to create or database, how to create or schema. Okay, let's start. I have created Snowflake 30-day free trial. When you create a 30-day trial, it's give you a 400 trial credit instead of dollar. Not it's give you dollar, it's instead give you credit. When you use its services like storage or consuming, it will consume according to your usage. When you use, if you use 400 credit before 30 days, then you should to purchase or subscribe data Snowflake. So let's start. Dive on to. I'm closing this tab. So let's start. So we will start from basic Snowflake tab. I showing in a picture. We will working on SQL database like SQL traditional database, structured database. We will work on semi-structured data like XML, JSON, and it's a great feature of Snowflake. It's because you on the single platform you will work on structured database, non-structured database, as well as that's a very charming. You can work on with the Python, PySpark, Python. So in this series we will cover all these structure, non-structure, and Python. So connect with me. So let's start. First of all, we in this series I'm focus on practice, hands-on practice in query instead of wizard. Okay, so let's start. As we know, every database, every data structure database from starting to work, we have create a data warehouse. So in the warehouse size, X small, X large, it depends on your requirement. Create a database warehouse. I will execute this query. I am on first of all query. Before query run, I will demo you, explore the infrastructure GUI user graphic user interface of the Snowflake web services. On the left side you can see when it's a home, it's a search, it's a work load. It's showing the work that we have worked on the previous workbooks. It shows database, app data. If you work in AI ML, then all your work history maintained here. Admin, we can create from we can create SQL worksheet, Python worksheet, notebook, table, storage. From this we can create a table or static from wizard, not from command line, but we will work on a command line. This is a best practice for industry practice. Okay, if we work when we click on projects, this is a history. You can see on the top tab recent shared with me of my workbook. We have worked in SQL. We have I have worked on Python. So we will discuss all about in my this video. So connect with me, see what full video. So when I click on basic Snowflake, on the top side you can create a worksheet from here. Also we can create worksheet from there also. And the top we click the admin role. You can see it's a provider multi-role. By default it's recommend, or by default it's when you create a 30-day free account, it's assign account admin. So it's my account. We can create a multi role, multi as a required. We can run all share or phone when okay. So first of all we will cover on the basic Snowflake. So when I create auto some 600 minute, auto reshape true, resume true. So it's a size that depend on or requirement. It's a X small, medium, large, Excel. It's all depend on or requirement. Because I'm working on a free trial, so I'm saving my credit. So I'm working on, that's why on X small warehouse. When I click on, it's a bottom, you can see there is a warehouse. My warehouse successfully created. On the right side bottom you can see the result. Every result or any result that has a table output or structure output, we can create download from there. That we can download from a CSV format, Excel format, or a TSV format. On the right side icon you can see where see query history, which we use in a previous session on this, and hide stats. You can see the stat will be hide. So or warehouse created. Now the next task, as we will create first warehouse, then we will create database, then we will create schema, then we will create a table. This is a structured database hierarchy. In the second stage we will create a database. This will take a couple of seconds, but let's give a fast result. Now we have created database. Now we will create a schema. On the top of we can see a change, or this is a database. We can select database on which we want to work. And when we first time create another thing I'm sharing with you, when we create a first time trial account, it gives us a free sample database or free sample schema. We will work on that also, but I'm working with my own hands-on. So this is an industry hands-on which we will work save. You can hands-on practice will. So let's start. Now we will create a place, because I am working. I have my schema, my warehouse, and my DB, my schema. Okay, it's on the top. It's also selected my DB and my schema. We can select a use. Now we will create a table, create a replace table. We will use on the top, schema or database from top. Use keyword, use database keyword, and we can write or desired database word, like I will work MyDB. Okay, then we will if we execute this, its statement executed successfully. We can change database from top, or we can via query. We have created tables. Now we will create a role. It's a basic DDL DML queries which we work in our Oracle database, MySQL database, or PostgreSQL database. It's all same query or something like a minor syntax differ. A role also created. Now grant the marketer role to select privileges on a specific table. We can show our current role. Just type this query, select current role. It's a result account admin. So grant the marketing role, the select role. So we have created table, and we will create a marketing role. Sorry, you have created another grant. It's a grant successfully. Now we grant to schema to that role, and then we will grant a to table. Okay, every statement is now. We will create a user, create a user, market user password, and create it, and we can alter our user email. So in this statement we can see we can create a user and password, we can alter or a user, and grant marketing role to that user. It's a give a basic commands. We can create user, delete, drop, show role. We can change or use role admin. It's a Snowflake beauty. We can time retention. We can say if we create, drop any record, table, or anything, we can get back that table or any field. So now I'm dropping table user. I'm dropping this user because it's a free trial, so on which thing not needed I will delete that user. Okay. In the next video we will cover time duration. We can recover our back or deleted table, schema, or any role. So goodbye for next video.